this is, of course, a different type of video than what I normally post. I know that this may not be liked by a lot of people, but personally, I want to get this off my chest and out into the world because I think I have a different perspective on these three YouTubers than anyone else seems to be talking about. We're talking about Jenna Marbles, Shane Dawson, and Onision. They all share a similar thing right now, and that is cancel culture. So, love it or hate it, cancel culture is part of social media right now, and has been for a while. With COVID-19 being the way it is, we're seeing a lot more of it. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it one way or the other. But because of this, we are seeing YouTubers getting directly affected by this. And I'm going to start with Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles' comedy YouTube channel. And I put that in quotations because I genuinely do not like her content, and I never have. It is not my brand of humor, and it never really was. But I had a ton of friends that loved Jenna Marbles' videos, and I don't know. I found her videos rather disgusting and offensive, and she made a video that she was quitting YouTube because she had said things in previous videos that she now finds offensive. She probably found offensive back then, but that's neither here nor there. Videos of her in blackface, being Nicki Minaj in a video. There's another video, it was called Bounce That Dick. Yeah, it was a rap video where she put on like this Asian stereotype that was also offensive. And so she made a video, it's about 11 minutes long, where she went through these videos that she found were offensive. And then said, most of my videos I have pulled. I have privatized them, so no one can watch them. Cut to, I think it was last night before, Shane Dawson makes a video similar to this. Now, Shane Dawson, out of the three people I've talked about, I have watched the most videos of Shane Dawson because Shane Dawson's kind of a dumpster fire of a human being. And what I mean by this is Shane Dawson has some of the most... His content is just based on, like, drama. Whether it's coming from his older videos where he said offensive things like making fun of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, being in blackface, talking to his 12-year-old cousin about whether she was on her period or not, and then talking about the birds and the bees with her on video, or being on Omegle having fans of his twerk for him that were underage, or if it's stuff like now where like the Jake Paul videos where he had this whole series of videos exposing Jake Paul and trying to figure out the psyche of Jake Paul, which were millions upon millions of views. He had a lovely video about him faking masturbating to Willow Smith's I Whip My Hair Back and Forth. You know, when Willow Smith was like 11, which he got a bunch of flack for because of the Smith family called him out on that, which they should. That was their daughter. And it's just shit like that. And that's Shane Dawson in a nutshell. And so he makes an apology video where he glances over things, and it was not quite on the level of Jenna Marbles' video, but it was definitely inspired by Jenna Marbles. In fact, he referenced Jenna Marbles' video in it. Now we cut to our third and final contestant in this bullshit, Onision. Onision has not had a good last year. Out of all these people on my old channel, I've ranted about Onision the most, because Onision is just a scumbag. I mean, filming his ex having a seizure. I mean, just grooming young girls, rating teenagers on how hot they are. Oh my god, the list goes on. I mean, in the last year, he's had Chris Hansen on his ass. He sued Mr. Rebsy on it, which failed, by the way, because he had no grounds to sue him. He got in trouble with the state of Washington for ruining wetlands. Yeah, he's had a bad time, so much so that last month, he quit YouTube. He made a video saying he quits. Because he's got all these people after him, and it's like, okay, I can't make videos anymore, I quit. I'm going to have an OnlyFans. Also, he got kicked off Patreon, so he wasn't making, like, any money at all. And then, all of a sudden, Shane Dawson gets called out. And Shane Dawson makes his apology video. And Onision's like, well, someone's doing worse than I am. I'm going to shit on Shane Dawson. He's made 2 live streams where he shits on Shane Dawson, which are hard to watch because literally Onision's an absolute hypocrite, like claiming that Shane Dawson's a pedophile and stuff when Onision's groomed underage girls. I mean, he was 26 when he married his current spouse, and she was 17. Well, now he transitioned. They were underage. Yeah. What a winner. So, my opinion on this, because this all happened in 1 week. Not even 1 week. It's a handful of days this has happened. And YouTube's on fire. Twitter's on fire. There's all sorts of things going on with other YouTubers like Jeffree Star. Blair White's in the middle of all this nonsense. And I'm not going to talk about them because this video would be way too long. But these 3 in particular, I wanted to bring up because there's a trend with all of them. I want you as viewers, go to Jenna Marble's account and click on the videos and look at all the views for the last year. Now that you've done that, you notice that her apology video has significantly more views than the majority of the videos she's made in the last year. So much so, she gets about 3 million views a video, but this one has 9 million views in like less than a week. Huh. Okay. That's not suspicious at all. Shane Dawson, seeing this, makes this video because he sees the capitalizing on this guilt culture. Because I honestly think that these 2 are making these videos now because it's relevant to make videos like this now. Not because they're sorry. If they were sorry, they would have apologized sooner. But now, when cancel culture is a thing and they're in the hot seat, they make their apology. No, I don't think so. And as for Onision, the worst of all of them, Onision is a dying YouTube channel. He's making no money whatsoever. But attacking Shane Dawson, that's going to take him out of the hot seat, and he's going to get his YouTube channel back. And he's going to be back to being relevant again. No, fuck all 3 of you. You are capitalizing off of suffering. How do you think all these people feel that you have alienated or victimized? Think about that before you just decide, I'm going to apologize because it's popular to do. Get the fuck out of here. There's something to be said about accountability. Every time anyone makes a video, I'm not just talking the upper echelon of YouTube, I am talking everyone, including myself. You are accountable for what you say. Granted, everyone says things that they regret, but you have to own up to them. Like, take me, for example. I've said things that I regret, and I've apologized for them immediately. Immediately. But I didn't wait till it was relevant and popular to apologize about things. Jenna Marbles, freaking Shane Dawson, shame on you. You should have apologized and genuinely apologized when you made these videos. Alright, before I get a bunch of hate in the comments section saying that Shane Dawson's made other apology videos, yes, he has. But according to him, they weren't nearly as genuine as this current one that came out the other day. Which just adds to my point that, you know, he doesn't really mean anything by it, because he hasn't meant anything by it in the past. Why is he making anything of it, like, meaning anything by it before, you know? Just saying. Better yet, you should have never made these offensive videos to begin with. It's called Think Before You Speak. And as for you, Onision, shame on you for capitalizing off of their loss. From what I've seen, Onision hasn't addressed Jenna Marbles directly, but he's dogpiled on Shane Dawson, because it's going to be the popular thing to do, because he's the most popular of the three of them. It's a dogpile on Onision. And as for the people who are going to say that I'm profiting off of this, I make no money off of these videos, FYI. Then again, neither does Onision, because he lost it. I made this video because no one is addressing this point. That's all.